All right, so, there's been quite a few searches in Idenikey for different U-Haul padlock keys. And I don't know, they kind of look like ABIS keys to me. They kind of look like Master, M1, maybe M13, maybe Y6, that sort of thing. But, I really wanted to get to the bottom of it and figure out exactly what these keys are to make sure Idenikey is giving the best results possible. And so I'm really going to do what any sane and rational person would do, which is go to a local U-Haul. You can see it there. Yeah, there you go. U-Haul store and buy some padlocks. So I actually went online and looked at the different ones they had available and put a little online order in here for my local U-Haul store here. So I'm going to go in, let's pick them up and let's see what we got. All right, now, hey, when I got done shooting the video at U-Haul and I brought them back here and I was getting ready to film, well, this part of the video, a whole bunch of stuff comes up, which is sometimes what happens when you walk through the door at work. So it's been a little over a week, actually, since I've bought these U-Haul locks, and they've been sitting over here in the corner, and I tell you what, I can't wait to dive into them right here, right now. So this is how it's gonna work. So I got the locks here, I'm gonna open them up. Okay, I got my scissors to cut the plastic off them, and I'm gonna run them through Idenikey. I'm gonna see what the key blanks are, kind of guess through as I go. I mean, some of them, when I was buying them, I think I knew what they were pretty easily. Then I'm gonna go downstairs, grab the keys that I think they are. I'll bring them back up. We'll try them in the locks. And then, of course, we gotta cut them, see if they'll work, right? We're gonna solve this U-Haul mystery once and for all, even just for me. There's a couple of them in here that I'm really curious about, so I'm looking forward to getting going. So, without further ado, let's get after it here. All right, I'm gonna move this over here. All right, this is the first one here. Let me cut it open. There we go. All right, so looking at this key, honestly, it looks like a Y1 would be my guess, but it's kind of big. Let's go ahead and search this one. So my guess, it's going to be a Y1. So I'm gonna get that key in there real nice and big like that. Now remember, when if you're gonna leave it on the key ring, you really wanna make sure you don't have two keys in the photo, right? Like this is bad, because that's two keys, but this is good, all right. It's a little darker than I would imagine, but I think we'll be all right here. All right, so I'm guessing Y1 here will be one of the results. That's what I would guess immediately. It's weird though, honestly, to see such a big key for such kind of a small lock, right? All right, so it's saying its first guess is Y52, Y6, Y1. Okay, yep, makes sense. I mean, they're all the same pattern essentially. So I'm gonna write down here that I need to grab a Y1. All right, we'll set this one aside. Let's do the next. All right, now this one to me is gonna be a should be a Y52. So I'm kind of expecting the same results a little bit. Y52 would be my guess, but since Y6, Y1, all the grooving patterns on them are the same, even though the keys are different sizes, I expect that, we'll see all of them in the 5 results again. All right, yeah, Y52, the first guess, that's what I think it is here. So I'm gonna set this one aside. Let me make sure I go down and grab a Y52. All right, next up, this should be actually a real easy one, because this looks like they're M1 keys. All right, got this one open here. Now this one's easy. This is just a M1, right? Let's just try this one while we're here. Yeah, that one's easy. That one's just gonna be a Y1, M1 master. This one's easy. I'll go and set that one aside. That one's super simple there. All right, let's go to the next. Here we go. Now this is one in particular that I was really wanting to get to the bottom of because I don't know what the key is, honestly, at first glance. And I don't even know if I can answer it in this video today, truth be told here. But we're going to do it anyways. There's a code on it, so I could maybe look it up by the code with any luck. But such a weird one. I don't know. Like when I look at it off the top of my head here, like I want to think it's like a Master M12 or something. Let me go ahead here and let's take a picture and let's see if Idenikey has anything to help on this one. But if it can be helpful, let's see. It's a weird one, I tell you. I don't know, you know, and that there's a lot of possibilities really with this one. So I'm kind of excited. Now I'm not used to actually trying to find this live, you know, live for me here. So it'll be kind of fun and exciting. All right, here we go. There's both of the images. Let's see what we're cooking with here. Okay, weird RI6, definitely not it. Definitely not a M1. Not a CO106, not going to be a BO1, not going to be the SK1. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all here, just the shape of the key and everything. There's no result in Idenikey right now. So, I'm just going to go ahead and set this one aside for a moment. All right, let's go to the next one. We have a real mystery on our hands with that one. All right. Cut this one open. Man, it's really weird. It's like actually, it feels like it's hollow. Maybe it's just how it feels. Man, it makes me want to crack this thing open and know for sure. But I'm not going to get distracted at the moment here. All right. Okay, once again, this is kind of like an M12 to me. As a matter of fact, let's grab this key. Are these the same? And I'm just getting tricked here. They are the same, actually. Let's see. Will this one go in this lock? Oh, look at that. Oh, ho, ho. That may not be that hard a deal. Okay, let's take a photo. Let's put this through Idenikey. Let's see what we're cooking with. And maybe it's just an M12 and it's really not that big of a deal. It's funny how sometimes the head, if this ends up being the case, right? Sometimes the head of the key can just really throw you off. Okay, so my guess is M12. M13's the longer version of the same key, so M13, okay, hey, I like it. Okay, so that's good. That actually is probably gonna be solved, and it's really not that big of a deal. We're gonna set this here. Okay, what do we got? One more, yep. All right, so this next one here is the similar, like a smaller version. It looks like it's gonna be the, it's not the M13, it's the M12 there. I'm sorry, look at that screen there. I wasn't paying. The M13 is the smaller or the shorter version of that key. And I believe that's actually what this is right here. Put that aside. Yeah, once again, kind of hollow, is that plastic? Okay, it's kind of exciting. You know, I've actually never, really messed with a padlock like this outside of, you know, the typical one. So it's kind of interesting here. All right. So I think this is going to be an M12 would be my guess. Let's go ahead, or M13, the shorter one. Let's go ahead and take the photos and see. I'm a little excited about this. This might not be as difficult as I was thinking. Okay, looks like it came up with a M12 first, then an M13. So it's kind of funny. It actually came up with the first and the second results are backwards. But cool part is it's going to take you right where you need to be here. Very nice. All right. And I forgot to keep writing these down here. But okay, I think I just need, so I have a Y1, Y52, and then an M12 and a M13. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down to the warehouse here. I'm going to grab a Y1, Y52, M12, and M13. And I will be right back. All right. Well, I got the keys right here. And let's start from the top. All right. So I'm going to put these back. Let's first grab the key that Idenikey and myself thinks a Y1, which is still... I don't know what millimeter. I already threw away the packaging, but It's so weird. I mean, in my head, you know, when I think of a Y1 personally, I think of, you know, like the mortise cylinder Y1's bigger, and to have a Y1 potentially fit this is crazy. Blows my mind a little bit. But anyways, Y1 right here. Let's see. It's a Y1. Very nice. All right, let me go ahead and cut it. And let's see, just to make sure it works. You know, I mean, sometimes you don't know with the key until you actually get it in here and you learn what maybe at the first glance the eye didn't catch. So let's do it. All right. All right, moment of truth here. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so for sure, this big old U-Haul key here is a Y1. Blows my mind a little bit, honestly. All right. Next up, we got this small one here. I believe this we believed was a Y52. Let's see. Y52, it's looking like it is, which is very cool. Let's cut it and do a quick double check. All right, moment of truth. Everything cut normal and good. All right, that is a Y52. All right, I like it. All right, well, hey, we're doing good so far here. All right, now let's get to probably for me the most interesting one. If you remember, you know, when I first looked at it, I was like, man, it kind of looks like a Y12, and it seems that it actually might be. Let me grab the Y12 key here, look at it. All right, let's put it in, and let's get down to it, huh? Check it out here. And it is. Very nice. All right, and you know what? I only grabbed one M12 key and not two, because if you notice, I quit writing them down. But I'll go down there in a minute and get one. Let's look here. All right, so this we'll do this one here, which should be the M13. Let's go ahead and cut it here and see what we got. All right, here we go. I like it. Man, it's so weird. Is this thing hollow? It really gets me questioning. Now, of course, this is most likely also a M12. Excuse me, this is an M13. The M12 is the longer one. Probably is. I'm gonna go get the key real quick to make sure, though. I'll be right back. All right. I went and grabbed the key. All right, let's cut it real quick and make sure. Right. Moment of truth here. So we're like, wait, I tell you what, you know, we went over these, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then of course this 6th U-Haul padlock. And the good part is actually they're all standard keys and kind of what we expected. You know, it's funny, when you just see pictures of this particular key here, it's hard to tell what it is because of the head. You know, it's funny how they can throw you off. As a matter of fact, look at this picture here. You can see these two. One of them has a head that you kind of expect. The other one has a little round one, and they're the same key, but they're so easily can mess with you a little bit. So the good news here is that we do now know what they are, right? For these keys, we have a Y1, we have a Y52, we have a M12, a M13, and then the M1 also. So those are all the U-Haul keys. This is every lock that our local U-Haul had. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and get these images loaded into Idenikey, and you should expect the first result the first time. How about that? All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you for watching. I really want to know what you think in the comments below. Is this what you were expecting? Did the Y1 throw you off as much as it threw me off? Did the one M12 key here with the metal head, did you think that it was also an M12, or did you think it was some, like 997ER, something like that? But anyways, let me know. I look forward to reading in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey, congratulations, you've made it to the end of the video. You probably deserve a medal, maybe a plaque, but hey, I wanna make sure that when you're commenting that you're including the hashtag Lockboss. When you do, you automatically get entered in to win one of 5 free prizes we're giving away each week here live on YouTube on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. We'll see you in the comments.